The Virginia governor's race is in its final 100 days, and Republican Lieutenant Governor candidate John Reid was in Rocky Mount. WDBJ7's Colby Johnson spoke with Reid about his plans to support local business in our hometown if elected.
Lieutenant Governor candidate John Reid visited our hometowns today, and he stopped here at Bowling's Place in Rocky Mount for lunch with Rocky Mount Mayor Holland Perdue. I caught up with Reid to talk about his top priorities if elected and how he says he would help small businesses like this one across the state.
I think we're all getting taxed too much, and we need to get in a room and we need to look at the tax structure and start to be competitive with our neighboring states. Tennessee. Yeah, there are people who go to Tennessee because they don't want the income tax.
John Reid has had a long career working as a radio host and a communications director for former Senator George Allen and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. He was born and raised in Richmond, but he does have ties to our hometowns.
My mother was raised in Roanoke, so it's kind of homecoming, and I've been back for a lot of different events over the years. When I worked for George Allen, when he was in the U.S. Senate, we were in Roanoke all the time. We had an office here, so this has been a part of my political life and my personal life.
Reid says his top economic priorities as lieutenant governor would be to limit government regulations and overreach on businesses. He says he's also committed to protecting the right to work in Virginia, preventing workers from having to join a union.
If we lose that, all of those companies that we've been so successful at bringing to Virginia, they're going to Tennessee. They're going to North Carolina and South Carolina. This is a hyper-competitive environment, and Virginia better make smart decisions so that we can continue to lure the best companies to Virginia.
Reid joins current Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears on the ballot, who's running for governor. He says a Sears-Reid administration would be there for the people of Southwest Virginia.
She wants to have a governor's office here in Southwest with a permanent staff so that it's not just people reading in the newspaper or watching TV coverage about what's happening in Southwest. There'll actually be staff here, people from the community who can say, hey, Governor, I want you to know about this.
In Rocky Mount, Colby Johnson, WDBJ 7.